Welcome to Center Street Marketing's job overview for the enrollment agent. With this position, you can not only earn a good income, but you can also make a difference in someone's life. As an agent, your primary task will be finding and enrolling seniors for our no-cost programs, specifically CGX and PGX. To be clear, even though these are no-cost programs and the customer does not pay anything, this is still a sales-type position. What we mean by sales is the steps in order to complete an enrollment are very similar. You have to market yourself. You need to be able to motivate yourself to get up each day and get out in front of people and or organizations. People need to know that you have something of value to offer. You have to get in front of the right people. In the case of CGX and PGX, we need to find people with straight Medicare or a Medicare program that is a PPO. As of this recording, we cannot take HMO. And you'll have to be able to explain the program so they understand what they are getting and why it helps them. If they aren't interested, you'll have to overcome any objections, getting them excited that they qualify. If you feel that you can be successful at finding and getting in front of people who qualify and enrolling them for our no-cost programs, you can make a great income. Let's face it, even though we take pride in the fact that we are helping people, we are here for the paycheck. Our average reps are doing 1 to 2 a day while earning $5,000 to $8,000 a month. Top producers are doing 4 and 5 a day while making $4,000 a week. We get paid on a tier system based on several factors, like the state they reside in, whether or not they use Medicaid or Medicare, and whether they have a personal or family history of cancer. Family history is the most common type of testing we do, and the pay ranges between $200 and $400 per test. If hired, your local manager will go over the pay rates for your specific area, but we will go over some of the averages to give you an idea. A family history test averages $250. If you do 2 enrollments a day, or 10 a week, $250 times 10 equals $2,500 per week. $2,500 a week times 4 weeks is $10,000 a month. What is CGX and PGX? CGX is cancer genomics. CGX uses a person's DNA, usually collected with a saliva swab, to discover if any markers that can be passed down through one's family are present. This will alert you to whether you are at risk for hereditary cancer. Hereditary cancers are cancer that can develop without any outside stimulus. Cancers like lung, lymphoma, and skin cancer are considered environmental and do not qualify for CGX on their own. When a CGX is completed, the information is sent to the client only. They are in complete control of the report and who sees the information. So we highly recommend that if a person is identified to have one of these markers for hereditary cancer, that they let their doctor know right away. One of the reasons this test can be so important is when visiting a doctor, they generally do not perform tests without cause. By the time symptoms show from cancer, it's usually in a developed case and has an increased hardship to battle. The greatest tool in fighting cancer is time. These tests let the client and their doctor watch higher-risk cancers and give a better chance of catching these cancers early. The first step to prevention is awareness. Taking a CGX has another benefit to the client's family. If someone has the genes, they can alert their family members to be aware that it runs in their family. This can help families take steps needed to safeguard their loved ones and provide peace of mind knowing they are doing what they can to prevent advanced cases from developing. Pharmacogenomics is the study of how genes affect a person's response to prescription medications. This is a relatively new field combining pharmacological, the science of drugs, and genomics, the study of genes and their functions, to develop effective and safe medications and the proper doses for such. The PGX type of genetic test is used to predict a patient's likelihood to experience an adverse event or not to respond to a given drug, and to allow prescriptions to be tailored to the patient's genetic markup. As an example, when you have a headache, what medicine do you take to get rid of it? There are many different types of headache medicines out there. Tylenol, Aleve, and Advil, to name a few. Tylenol may work great for me, but doesn't help my friend at all. Why? That is because our bodies process medications differently. The PGX test helps make sure out of all the choices out there, you are getting the best medication for you. CGX PGX swab test. After we confirm they qualify, we complete and digitally submit an online form. After submitting, we then do the swab kits. The swabbing itself is quick, easy, and painless. Simply have the client swab the cheek area on both sides of their mouth. After swabbing, insert the swab into the vial, tighten and shake to preserve the DNA. Write the client's name on the vial and keep in a cool, dark location. When we submit the online form, it goes to the lab. The lab does a quick review and verify the client does qualify. Once verified, the lab emails us the completed and signed document. All that is left is to place the printed document and the swabs in the prepaid shipping envelope. Once the lab verifies the documents and swabs have been received, it becomes payable. We want to thank you for your interest in working with Dentistry Marketing and taking the time to watch our overview video. If you feel this position is a good fit, follow the steps below. To schedule your interview, please use the link provided below and answer the following questionnaire and choose the best time and day for yourself. Due to the high interest in this position, please take your time and answer the questions to the best of your ability. Failure to properly answer the questionnaire may result in us canceling your interview appointment. We hope to talk to you soon and to welcome you on board.